Hey y'all, it's Michelle. I'm back with another oracle. This is a collective message. Happy 4th of July to all of those in the US of A. Coming to you from the Midwest. The weather is looking great. I'm excited to go hang out with some family and friends. But before I do that, I have an oracle that has been ready and waiting for you for the last couple days, and it's coming in specifically for the energy around this full moon in Capricorn. This is a forecast of how to tune in to the energies and over the next 4 weeks actually. And we're calling this channel 11 because there's an activation happening here in our pituitary gland. This is a collective message. It's going to affect us all in different ways. We're going to take a little journey through the chakra system, if you will, on some messages that you can hear on how to get yourself in tune. Okay, so I put everything on the floor and now I'm grabbing it so that I can read you some messages. Okay, so when I tuned into this, first of all, I wanted to tell you that this message actually came in as soon as I realized that Neptune was in retrograde. It was in the in between. We were still kind of working with the Norwal, but the energy was shifting to the full moon, and we have animal wisdom coming in tomorrow. Okay, so actually, the animal wisdom is ready, but it's not ready to be shared until tomorrow. Every full moon and every moon cycle has like a 3-day portal. Okay, and so as the energy started 3 days before for some, and they go all the way to 3 days out. Okay, and so this is really just kind of coming in at the perfect time to help you over this next month. Okay, so just know this is over the next month. And it is definitely including the retrograde energies of Neptune and Saturn. So I was getting that there was a break in the ice, a break in the ice. And timing is perfect to access areas of consciousness not easily accessible. You must be willing to work with the power of one, and you must execute faith and trust, as well as be learning to learn new tricks. And when I heard this, I was thinking dog energy. I was getting serious. Okay, the number 8, the specifically we're talking about the chakra number 8, which is the well of dreams, 9, 10, and 11, which all together give us the vibration of a 38. And so we're talking about alignment of these particular chakras. And what it does is it aligns you to the energy about when we talked about the Great Space Coaster, channel 11. The line has been cleared. It's time for two-way communication, is what I was told, much like a walkie talkie. So, we're talking about some changes collectively that are occurring to bring you more in tune with your angels, your guides, the universe as a whole. And I have goosebumps. So let's get started. We're going to go ahead and talk, first of all, about the Earth Star Chakra. Okay, we've had oh my gosh, look at this. Okay, look at this full moon on top. This is a pre shuffle. And that's what we're talking about, the full moon. Okay, we're taking a little highlight into this cycle specifically. I'm sorry, it's really bright. Let's change the lighting just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is where we're going to start. We've got right away a message of staying grounded, really, this whole entire month. Some great ways to stay grounded: go out for walks, conversation with friends, listening to some grounding meditations, plugging into your pillar of light, which is connecting down to Mother Earth and then collecting to Source in your heart center. These are just some very subtle ways that you can do some grounding. We're going to do 2 shuffles. We're talking about here, oh, look at this, ceremony. Okay. So, specifically taking a look and having a conversation with your team about some um, I'm getting about necessarily right here, gridding your crystals. Okay. It's very simple to grid your crystals for the highest good, is all you really need to say so that you don't limit them. And I'll go ahead and share that I have citrine and what I'm gridding right now, 4 different grids. You should grid in balance. Okay. So you want to go one to bring energy into your home, one to take energy away. So the energy that I have coming into the home is with what? Oh, I've got a combination of different. Okay, so I have 4 grids going. I have citrine and pyrite combination going. Okay, I have amethyst that is going. I have carnelian with tiger eye, and the last one that I have. I'm trying to think. What's the last one? Oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank, but I have one more. I don't remember what it is right off the hand. But ceremony, what full moon routines do you do? Do you do a cleansing bath? Do you do a release ceremony where you write down the things you want to release and then burn it? Okay, so this is coming up right away. What kinds of things, what intentions are you putting out for this next 30 days? Okay, this is what's coming up. How are we talking to source? Because now I'm getting it's a great time. This is totally telling us, look at this. It's a great time to commune in this full moon, a great time to go from root all the way to the top. This connection, this opening, this clarification. Now, the song that came in to prompt this oracle was by the Eurythmics. Here comes the rain again, right? Rolling on my mind like a memory. So there's this like, and I love that we were getting before this a lot of like walking with the lantern, talking about being peace into your home, into your being. And this is really I will post the song on the community channel, but this is really the theme. As you'll see in there, there's this watcher energy, right, with one half of the singing group, and the other half is going through a place in Scotland, which is really letting us. Scotland is, the angels have been telling me, is the land of the well of dreams, the authentic well of dreams chakra for the earth. And so, and if you think about all the legends about the Loch Ness, about things being locked, but we're coming into balance between the sacral chakra and the well of dreams. We're getting into coordination with our divine energy and the Mer kingdom. Okay, this is the timeline of the well of dreams. Okay, and so let's go ahead and see what the magic. And I was told magic and miracles will unfold. So let's go ahead and find out. Yeah, look at this. We've got a release, okay? And in the autumn, when we let go, when we release all the things that don't serve us, this is a harvest time. And so this is what's really kind of coming up this full moon, this vibration. This has been coming up for us. How can we sink into our breath? How can we go into the forest? How can we allow Mother Earth to assist in collaboration and allow these energies to be released? This is the message that's coming in as we have this this relationship between really the root chakra and your authenticity, and just really releasing all things that are not of your highest good. Hey guys, if you'd love to say hello, I'd love for you to say hello. So that's the first card. Look at this. Okay, double confirmation on grounding. Okay, making sure that you stay grounded. There is a lot going on here. We have major activations happening over these next 4 weeks. So definitely keep coming back here. We'll keep an eye on it for sure. As we always weekly have, of course, every Wednesday, I go live with the oracle for the week. That is timed. This is also timed. So this is not really when you find this. If you find this at another time, you might get some benefits here, but this is divinely timed for this moment, okay? These next 4 weeks. Please make sure, look at this. We're using the earth magic. We've got trees everywhere, okay? So let's go ahead and make sure that we're taking the time to stay grounded. We're having a routine. We want to watch for the volatility. Okay, this is why we want to stay grounded. We're going through a lot more than we think we are. Okay, there was this collective Earth Star activation, and it's like the message was, this was quite a few months ago, the message was to really grow where we're being planted. I'm being reminded that about last December, we did an oracle for the year, and the word coming in for July specifically is awareness. So there is this awareness coming in, okay? The gears are starting to shift, and this is a very vulnerable time for your energetic system. You might be more frazzled, you might be more frustrated, more prone to, because really with the kookaburra is what's come up for this moon cycle. And some of you are going to want some alone time. Okay. This is a great time to just really observe your energy and the energies around you. And those who found yourself here, your angels and guides brought you here so that you could hold the vibration, and more than anything, hold the space for others as they're going through the same transformations. This is a collective energy. Okay, we're going to be watching this, look at through the new moon. Okay, so that's telling me right away, this is card number 4 of 7, okay, which is talking about miracles and magics. So we've got this new structure that's emerging for you in these next couple weeks. This whole oracle is about the next 30 days. So in about 15 days, we're going to have this new structure coming out, and it's putting you in alignment, okay? It's definitely putting you in alignment between you and another person. I'm definitely been feeling that very strongly, okay? And also, this structure is more aligned with who you are, with your feminine. So it's like within you and also on outside of you. This is how manifestation is going to be happening when you align within. It'll help you align without. And we are talking about channel 11, the coming together of two ones, okay, two ones, so to speak. And that's why I'm getting that within you and also outside of you. Okay, so what's the shift? Yeah, the fairies. The fairies are here. We've got a bunch of light codes coming in at this time. We were mentioning about Cirrus. This is affecting, I'm definitely feeling all those who resonate with the Fae are getting some huge activations at this point in time. Light codes coming in, undoing of energies. I'm definitely feeling this coming together. It's really interesting. We've been talking about the fairy and the giant. Okay, we've been talking about this relationship, and it's like we're getting more aware. We're getting more aware. We're finding out more about the magic. We're seeing it when we're out and about. This is actually a big reason why you want to get out there and grounding, because I'm getting Mother Earth with this elemental magic, okay? With this elemental magic here, really wants you to discover and to see the magic unfold, the synchronicities when you're out and about, when you're grounding, when you're foresting, when you're, participating in, it could be gardening, anything that's related to being in tune with Mother Earth. We're integrating this vision quest. We're integrating new things that have come in, new awareness, okay? And we want to definitely watch for mirages, Okay, this is that volatility of that heat. We want to really keep the heat. We want to stay in balance. All right, specifically because too much heat can change the watery areas, and this is what we're talking about. This coming together, this alignment of your sacral chakra and your well of dream chakra. This is what's really coming in, and those are both. In a lot of ways they're super related because the sacral chakra is more the Red Sea, and then we're getting the Well of Dreams in Scotland, and it's like with the locks and the lakes. So we're talking about a real watery, which is a huge conduit. Okay, and of course we've got this moon energy. So it's really going to be moving very quickly along. Okay. And this can create some visions. We're talking about miracles here. Okay. We're talking about miracles. We're talking about magic is going to unfold. So pay attention what comes into your awareness. Allow yourself to be vulnerable and know with this last card that, there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be afraid of. These energies are coming in to support you, to bring you into what? To bring you closer to source is what I'm seeing here, but also to undo. Okay, we see the black-eyed Susans, and the black-eyed Susans are affiliated with the Earth Star chakra, which is what we're talking about. The black-eyed Susans, to be able to see in the dark. Okay, to be able to see in the dark, to grow where you're being planted. And the delphinum here is more related to your connection with source. It's talking about your crown. So look at this, from Earth Star to crown. Okay, and this is really fitting into the perfect message that's coming in today. Here comes the rain again to nourish. Okay, and it's like as she goes through the video with this, I love this because they're filming this in this video that I'm sharing that's affiliated with this oracle. They're filming it in what's called Hawaii. And Hawaii is one of the very first places that they found some fairy circles, some stone circles. Okay, so this is a coming together. This is a connection that's happening. Okay, and it's very magical. So, how is this going to manifest? This is what the angels want to talk about. We've got the angels of fire. How are we going to manifest this frequency for this magic and this manifestation? Okay, this is what wants to be talked about now. First of all, we started, look at this number 12, following the steps. So it's like tune in to channel 11 and then 12, keep yourself in balance, okay? Keep yourself in tandem. The little shifts that are going to happen here and there. And it's like these little balloons, these little things are going to rise to the surface, rise up, insights, awareness, okay? And it's like it's going to allow you to ride above any of this frazzle, any of this dazzle. And it's a back and forth game between receiving and then taking action. Okay. And so let's see what this is all about, because you want to be able to collaborate with the shift. Look at this. This is our girl. She's been talking to us recently, and this is really kind of a manifestation of Archangel Jophiel here, and she's really telling you to collaborate with this integration time to allow the magic to unfold. Okay, your ancestors are here, and there's this warrior quality here, but we've alchemized the warrior. We're not in for the fight. We're in to receive. The chariot is on the way. Are you ready for the blessings? The more you stay in balance, the more these manifestations can bubble up for you. Wow. This is all about developing the frequency to receive. Okay. Archangel Raziel, I have goosebumps. Archangel Raziel is the one who brought in the kookaburra, which is the animal wisdom that's going to be shared tomorrow night. So please come in. He is here to work with you on the steps, to getting your channel in order, to getting everything, and we're talking about the chakras because as you build up, if you're out of balance, things can be out of balance. Okay. So the angels are coming in to let you know that there is so much magic. You need to collaborate with this shift. Okay. Collaborate with this shift and allow the magic to guide you. And not only guide you, but to bring you into your authenticity. Okay. All right. So let's talk specifically about how we can collaborate with this shift. I am loving this synchronicity. Okay. On bottom, overall, we're talking about the number 3, which is all about balance, right? The balance of the mind, the body, and the soul. Keeping things in balance between your feminine and masculine energies, keeping things in balance in your relationships. Okay. And it's like what you've been throwing out there is coming back. Your ancestors are here with you, the angels are here with you. We've got Uluru. We've got the animal wisdom of the kookaburra coming in, which are only found, my friends, where? In Australia, down under. Okay. So we're definitely in the right place for sure. So it's all about how can the stories lead you? How can you find the wisdom and the insight? How can you alchemize, right? How can you alchemize? And not only that, how can you put into the universe what you're looking to create these next 30 days so that it can come back to you? All right. That's how you collaborate with this shift. And Lady Luck, she is on your side. Okay. She is on your side. The cards are in your favor. The energy is here in your favor. Okay. And as soon as I see this card, it immediately reminds me of the wizard in the Wizard of Oz. And this is like the shift. Okay. It's like right before the tornado came, right, is when we run into the trailer of this wizard in the Wizard of Oz, and it's like he's telling her go home, and that's when the tornado comes and she gets, that's where the story takes off. And this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling the very same is happening for you. And this is really referring back to that vulnerability with the magic, okay? Knowing that this is coming in to bring you in alignment, to bring you in this beautiful alignment. Okay, we see the ladybugs, we see the pomegranate, we see the dice, we see the horseshoe, the 4-leaf clover. Everything is coming in, at such a divine timing to bless you, to bless you. Okay, so what do we have next? To let you know, okay, as we look at the number 14 here, which is talking about the shift, how can be in one with this new structure that's going to allow you to manage your energy in a better way, okay? Because look at this vibration. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling a little harried, a little tattered? Are you got lots of different things happening? And the kookaburra, what I love about the vibration and what it brings in, and we're going to share this more tomorrow, is this energy is coming in to align you to a more of like a gamma frequencies, which are associated with increased memory and happiness and well-being. Okay. And this is specifically coming in to that sacral chakra. I love that because this is what we're talking about, that alignment of the sacral chakra to the well of dream chakra, creating this open communication, creating this pituitary, like a literal change inside your body. Okay. Yeah. Look at number 11. Okay, let's talk about it because look at that. It's a third card, and it's the number 11. And we've been talking about an activation to the pituitary gland chakra. We're talking about the alignment between the three, between the sacral chakra and between the well of dreams. Okay. So, Lady Luck, first of all, I love because we can just share these messages here. Okay. Number 21. I should have been doing this as we go. We'll just start with Rick Beal because he wants to definitely come forward. Message. Ready? No matter how badly others behave, try to see through the eyes of compassion. Treat others as you wish to be treated and promote harmonious relationships. This is the heart of why you were brought here. How can you use balance? How can you receive insights to stay in balance? And not only that, how can you use your imagination to execute? This is the focus, the center point of this particular oracle. Okay. Now, back on number 14, let's share her message. We just shared the message about this multitasking. Yeah. And here's the message here. It's time to bring some lightness back into your life and relationships. Put any difficult conversations or decisions aside for a while and just enjoy your time with your family and loved ones. Keep things simple. Okay? Keep your focus on your family. Keep your focus centered in the present moment, knowing that, yes, change is definitely going to happen, but it's all about how you can facilitate what's best for all, okay? For all in your family unit, all that you come in contact, because true wealth lies within. It's time to place more value on yourself so you can be more generous without feeling drained. Okay? Without feeling drained. And these are literally coming in. It's like, let's take a step back. All right? Let's take a step back, is what we're getting here. Okay? The numbers are literally going down 21, 14, 11. We've got the 3 on the bottom. Let's see if it continues. We went back up. We've got the number 34 here. Okay. We've got the number 34 here. And this is like being able to multitask. This is literally the vibration of the 7. We're talking about balance with this new structure that's coming in. Okay. So this is what I'm feeling. This is the 4th card, and I'm feeling this with the new moon. Okay. So with the new moon, we're moving into glory. Do not compare yourself to others, nor listen to the criticism or judgment from those who choose to remain closed in their own hearts. Likewise, do not judge another. Listen to the voice of God within to know the right course of action to take. This is the truth of alchemy. There's this rebirth, and it's collectively happening, okay? It's collectively happening. And I'm feeling this Mayan. A lot happened on this Mayan timeline, okay? And I've been getting that, the Mayan timeline, which is restructuring the sacral. I really feel that there's this huge connection between that, okay? Archangel Uriel is here to assist you. He's here to assist you with these changes. He's the firefly. He's here to assist you not only with these insights through your passion, okay, and allowing you to stay centered, but he's also here to help you be in balance. Let go of the anger. Let go and unforgiveness, and let the flame of love illuminate your heart. I can free you from emotional pain. If you do not know the right words to say, call upon me and I will speak through your heart. And I want to say thank you, Archangel Uriel, and to the angels of the central sun. I invoke Archangel Uriel and the angels of the central sun to bring my energy into balance. And it's morphed. I used to sit in the light. So it's like, be open to new things coming in, okay, to lead you. It's like Change is always happening. This is literally under change. Change is always happening. And it's like, how can we pivot? How can we work with the vibrations instead of fighting against them? Is a huge message here. Now let's go into that. Thank you to the angels, the highest light. We've got the keepers of the light, the keepers of of your life force, allowing you to receive. Look at the new moon here. What were we talking about? Okay, we were talking about being able to have this alignment between your energies. We're focusing, look at this masculine energy. It's like these large ears. We can tune in better at this time, receive better, to let go, and to manifest. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Literally going with our message of the sacral chakra. Okay? Literally. So your intuition is going to be heightened, your ability to receive, but you've got to be able to be grounded. You've got to be able to feel centered. And that is the biggest message that is coming in here. Okay, we're going to do one shuffle. Yeah, balance is what's coming in. Odin, the oracle. Okay, Odin is the oracle who went down and he lost his sight. He gave his eyes for the oracle, for the truth. And how can you do much of the same? Look at how the trident is being covered. Look at how we have, what's on there? Let's look here. Okay, I love that this is covering the trident. I love that we're getting the runes. They're coming in a little bit. So this is, pay attention to this special message. This is the oracle of Odin, the psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. Now, we don't have to just rely on sight, though, because vision comes through the third eye, and vision comes through intuition. It comes auditory. It's all the senses, my friends. It's not just sight, okay? And if we're ungrounded, this sight can be thrown off. So how can we rely on our knowings? Okay, we're in the sacral chakra. How can we rely on what we're receiving? How can we trust our intuition? Okay. Now, what I do find interesting is I'm looking down before we go. It's like, look at, we're highlighting this last wrap up with this feminine energy, this divine. We've had this collective, feminine, you know, energy for this past year, dark night of the soul. And it's like, we're all going to come out of it. This is a great time to come out. Find that alignment. And then look at, we've got these masculine energies being highlighted to the right of that. So how can we bring ourselves to center with our divine feminine? How can we receive? How can we be in tandem with spirit? And then we have this unlocking of those bigger ears for the masculine to receive. Okay, and this is within us, but this is also around us. Okay, as we co-create with source, as we co-create, with our partners, with our children, with anyone that we collaborate with. Okay, I just saw that, so I wanted to share that. Thank you. Okay, so we have the oracle coming in, and I would love for you to come back here and follow this message as it goes through. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on this. It'll be coming in each week. Okay, so when I do the new moon oracle and the full moon oracle, these are highlights for the next 4 weeks. So this is overlapping with what you set in the new moon, the past new moon. And it's going to affect what you're going to set as intentions for the next new moon. It's all about collaborating with the moon cycle, okay? Collaborating with spirit and source, collaborating with your mission, collaborating with your angels and guides, and not forcing, but receiving, okay? Surfing through the waves that come. Okay? Look at this. Dharma is unfolding. All the hard work that you've put in, it's coming back to you. We're doing two cards. Okay, so this is the collaboration. We've got Dharma unfolding. Remember that you are on a path. You are on a path, my friends. Take one step at a time in happiness, one step at a time to happiness. Okay? And if you want to stop the madness, if you want to get on path, you've got to pull back and tune in. You know, I keep hearing tune in Tokyo. We've got to tune in Tokyo, which is so funny because that's reminding me of the movie, is it 16 Candles? You know, Long Duck Dong. Okay, absolutely. So this Dharma is unfolding. You've been putting in all this work, and I can't help but notice, look at the well of dreams and look at all of this beautiful energy, fire, and this illumination. Look into his eyes. Look at his heart. Wow. His eyes are just very penetrating. Beautiful. How can you have faith? How can you have faith for humanity and for the benevolence? Look at, we've got this coming together of these energies. Okay? I love this. I've been feeling this golden and blue energy been coming in. This is what I'm feeling it. And look at how the well of dreams, look at behind them. This is the well of dreams. Okay? This, or what many call the mouth of God. The mouth of God. The imagination. This is a support. I like to refer to it as the waterfall that nourishes everything below. It nourishes. Okay? Stay calm. Trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. Hold the vibration. Reflect that vibration. Set the intentions of goosebumps. The power of your thoughts, the power of your intention, the power of what you put in can affect your household, can affect your relationships, can affect in your manifestations. It's super powerful, my friends. Okay? This is what the keepers of the light are telling us. 3 messages to listen, and that this is a heightened time. Okay? And not only that, Dharma's unfolding and faith is here. Do not lose faith. It is amazing as a collective what we believe. What we believe affects what we receive, is what I just heard. What we believe affects what we receive. And if we're ungrounded, it affects us being able to tune in. Okay, definitely. And so we're talking about Channel 11, public television. We're talking about the Great Space Coaster, going on a ride, okay? Going on a ride, why? To learn, to bring back, to embody, to hold space for one another, okay? It's time. And we're all at different points in this pendulum. Some are in one extreme, other in the others. And it's like, as many of us can stay centered, we affect the whole, as we are one part, one facet of the entire whole. So let's talk about this vibration coming in, okay? We're going to be talking right now about the solar plexus. We've got crystals, and they want to talk about frequency. We've been talking about this on this channel. We've been learning that it's not just about vibration, it's about frequency. Tomorrow, when I do the kookaburra, I want to let you know, I want you to come tune in, because the kookaburra, the animals, are coming in to assist us to manage these energies. And the angels have been telling me that if your frequency is less than 140, there's no judgment here, that you cannot invoke that actual kookaburra to assist you. And the kookaburra is the divine watcher and not allowing these energies to come and get in the way. Okay. It's like that's what's keeping this communication free. So I want you to imagine a little bit that there's a hole in the ice here. And we're not worried about the hole in the ice. We're not worried about anything coming through the hole in the ice, the portals, the dark portals, because the kookaburra will assist and keep watch for anything that's about to come through. They are notorious for killing venomous snakes, just so you know. So let's look at this vibration. Starting on bottom with the labradorite, okay? With the labradorite, the rainbow, getting the chakra system into balance. We're seeing this. We also saw this when we had Archangel Raziel come in, right? Archangel Raziel we saw on that when he came in to let us know that we're going to be learning. We saw the colors of the rainbow, okay? And it's like labradorite is all about that, okay? And I'm getting kaleidoscope here. Kaleidoscope, being able to shift and to change throughout these next 4 weeks. This is what's talking about. The shift and collaboration is really what unlocks the magic. How can you create a structure bringing the different colors within you into balance? Okay, knowing that they'll fluctuate. How can we be in color? Okay, how can we be in color, my friends? The solar plexus is the seat of your power. Okay, so we're going to specifically take a moment here. Oh, we're doing 3 shuffles. Okay, so there's a shift going on here in our solar plexus, and it's all about being in balance and collaboration to the frequencies and the energies that are coming in. How about we not get the guns blazing? How can, like channel 11, structure magic, how can we not come out guns blazing? How can we watch for this volatility and keep it at bay? Jay, thank you. Okay. Yeah, but I'm in the middle of Oracle. Sure. Jordan likes to say hi real quick, guys.
Hi.
Say happy 4th.
Happy 4th of July.
All right. So how can we not come out with those guns blazing and instead embrace the pink? How can we have higher vibrations? How can we be unconditional? Look with the eyes of unconditional instead of guns blazing. Okay, this is what this always reminds me of. This pink Smithsonite. I can't even talk today. Okay. Another 7. 7, hematite aligning to the new earth. How can we allow our energy and our frequency to propel us? I'm feeling a propeller to propel us. And this is what I'm seeing. Look at that. I'm seeing like a micro image of that labradorite here, okay, which is already mixed into the pile. But it's like in this brown is really coming in, this richness of the solar plexus. The solar plexus is based on the hues of yellow. Now these go from a bright yellow all the way to these deep browns, these deep embodied browns, okay, which is, and I'm getting like with this energy, with this frequency, I'm getting like cleansing energy, okay, I'm getting like the fairy, okay, here's this fairy magic coming up, and one of the fae are called the brownies, and they step in to assist and cleanse, okay, and this is what I'm feeling with this card. So let's see. How can we collaborate with this magic? Look at these 7s everywhere, because this is going to affect everything within our body. Look at, there's a change in the stimuli. There's a change, almost like an evil eye here. I'm definitely seeing these energies trying to get in, and it's like, nope, we're holding it. We're holding it. And this is going to be reinforced if you join me next Saturday. I'm going to be doing a eucalyptus and sapphire attunement meditation, which is going to be a great way to collaborate with the magic coming your way. But celestite is more about your crown chakra and really alleviating things that are trying to get, like I'm seeing space invaders. Okay, I'm getting this image of them coming down and this urgency and this buildup of this anxiety. Okay, so these energies and these frequencies are coming in to let you know how to maneuver through and stepping into your power. Okay, your solar plexus, stepping into your masculine, taking actions on what you're receiving is so important, my friends. Okay, so we've got two cards that we're going to collaborate here. And I'm going to match them up with our previous. I'm going to match them up. I'm getting a message to match them up, what we just received, collaborating with the sacral. So for the first one, about the Dharma unfolding, we have Larimar. Larimar is all about authenticity. It's about your throat chakra. It's about you being in your most authentic state. Look at this. And okay, a couple things here. So these are matching together. What I'm noticing right away is this energy at the top. Okay, I'm going to try and go in. Do you see this energy here? Kind of looks like the Grinch, whose heart grew 4 times more in one day. Wow. So it's like we've got this structure of abundance. How can you get into this vibration and allow the Dharma to unfold? How can you allow that to unfold for you? And as I'm looking more into the card, I really want you to look. What are you seeing? What is your insight? I'm going to try and put this as close as I can for you. Are you seeing this energy here? It's like on the outskirts, we have this kind of Grinch, this goat energy, okay, which is totally going with Capricorn. But how can we use it to rise in balance with spirit, to rise over these next 4 weeks, okay, to rise in our authenticity? How can we release, okay, these energies that are not allowing our uniqueness to shine? This is what I'm seeing. Wow. This is really beautiful. Okay, and as we go from the outside in, this is what's coming up. Larimar is it's definitely beautiful. I have tapped into it many times. It is a gorgeous energy, calm waters. Okay. And that's what's coming up here. Allow the Dharma to unfold. Allow Source to bless you. Allow the earth to bless you. Allow yourself to receive and believe. As we have the number 28 on bottom, okay? And this is paralleling to my notes here about what I was talking about. And the number 28 also came up. It was actually not the number 28 for July. It's Chiron. Okay. So allowing the healing. Okay. And it's like, I love this with the feathers and the kookaburra. There's actually a kookaburra that has white tipped feathers. And how can we get in collaboration with this abundance? Look at this. It's putting you on your mission, my friends. There's 20 in between here. This is putting you on your mission. This is why this is coming up at this time. Thank you to the angels. Thank you to our guides for bringing in this information. Let's see what's going to be happening here on the faith. Black tourmaline. Number 53. The shift and balance of abundance. The shift and the balance is what creates the abundance. Okay? This is what we're talking about here. Shifting into faith. Something's going to rise. It's going to rise up. It's going to rise up. How can we keep our balance? We're throwing it out there. It's going to come back in one way, shape, or another. Okay? And I'm feeling, oh God, I just felt like this kind of like headache. Okay? And it's like, it's going to challenge you. But how can we tune in to faith? How can we hold the vibration? And I'm definitely feeling that serious energy, okay? For sure. How can we stay calm? And as we go through, because black tourmaline, I talk in my class a lot, my Rainbow Bridge class, which I had somebody asking about. You can always message me. I've got a new website coming up. My next class doesn't start for a little bit. I promise I'll have my website up by then. But you can send me a message on here. You can friend me on Facebook. Under Angel Insight on Facebook, you can message me directly. But this shift in this balance, the black tourmaline, it goes into that Earth Star chakra. And this is why we're getting stay grounded. It goes into that Earth Star chakra, your treasure chest, Pandora's box, if you will, and it filters like a Rolodex. What needs to be alchemized? Okay. And it's like the universe is going to send you messages to alchemize that. What else? And next, this is the Great Space Coaster, the Channel 11, the public television. How can you tune into these vibrations? It is for you, my friends. These are referred to, black tourmaline refers to the guardians, being with you. So this is all for you. This is literally what I was talking about in the meadow. Black tourmaline pairs with black-eyed Susans. It allows you to see in the dark. It allows you to see, not only to see in the dark, but to understand that it's okay to be there. That's where you have to have faith. That some of the brightest lights come from being in the dark. Okay? But it's like I'm getting a message here about the balance and about the abundance. And this is the vibration of the 11. Guys, I cannot make this up. This is what keeps coming in, number 38. So 4 and 8 is a 12, which is a 3. Okay? So it builds, the numbers build within each other. And then 5 and 3 is an 8. But together, this is an 11. This is an alignment of energies, of frequencies, of Dharma unfolding and having faith that the universe has your back. Look at the Sacred Heart here. Okay, I'm definitely feeling it with these 3 roses. This is actually a coming together for many of you of this dark night of the soul. The unification of the Sacred Heart, which is separated through portals, is what I'm getting with this Hydra energy, this water serpent, this water snake. Okay, and so you're being led here to know that the universe has your back. But are you going to listen to your intuition? Are you going to invoke your Kookaburra? And if you're not a higher frequency, are you going to come back so I can do it for you? Because the universe is knocking at your door. Opportunity is here. It is an alignment, my friends. Field goal. It's time to score. It's time to score for your side. Okay? So let's go ahead and look at, we're going to go into that heart chakra now, okay? We're going to go into the heart chakra. The archangels want to tell you about this integration, about what we're integrating between our divine feminine and our unconditional love, okay? Between our creativity and our divine spark and unconditional love for ourselves. This is the combination that's coming in. The transformation is at hand. But look, it's not enough just to burst up and go into a butterfly. There's a lot of frequencies and energies to come in here. You've not been forgotten. You've not been forgotten. Look at the sacred spiral is coming in. The spirals, the changes, the metamorphosis, the lilies of peace. Okay, this is what all of this is saying. This coming together of this orange, of the sacral, and coming and stepping into your power, which will do what? Connect you cosmically and allow an expansion in your vision. In your vision. As there is an activation at hand in the pituitary, which is number 11. Are you seeing it all tying in together now? So let's go ahead and see. How are we going to keep this at bay? How's the structure going to keep coming in? There's that yellow and gold energy, that yellow gold energy and that blue energy, right? And how can we hold this structure here? This is coming in for you grid workers. Okay, the rhinoceros can be very aggressive and volatile, and you're being encouraged to be strong, to be patient, to be in your authentic nature, to allow the spiral to come in to affect, look at, to affect the structure around you, which emits sound, which creates a frequency which pulls to you the experiences. This is what we're talking about. I feel so passionate right now. I really do. Because I'm excited. Are you excited for this spiral? Are you excited for the spiral? Are you ready for Lady Luck to be on your side? Because it's happening, my friends. It's happening. And the more that you can embrace and in tune and follow the structure over these next 4 weeks, okay? This is what I'm feeling. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, beyond. Wish fulfillment, transformation, relocation, translocation. Okay? Accept the happiness and the good fortune. Accept this vibration and this frequency that is coming to you. And more than that, how can we hold that frequency? That is more and that's what I teach about. That's what my Rainbow Bridge class is about, is not only how can we get in tune to the frequencies, but how can we hold on to them and not just affect our own being, but everything around us. Everything around us. Wow. I have goosebumps. The angels are here to teach you about this. Okay? So to teach you how to be in balance, to with the hedgehog to stay. Look at all this energy. How can we maneuver? The angels are literally here to teach you how to maneuver this gold and blue energy. Okay? Look at the structures. Wow. Look at the fairies. Look at the angels. Look at the orbs. Look at all the energy that's around you that you're perceiving. And it's like, how can we start to learn about this energy? How can we be a magnet for the light? A magnet is through our own frequency. We bring to us the frequency that we radiate. Okay? The hedgehog is born blind. They're so cute. Tiny and blind. And it's like you are being in the same way. You were blinded, but the universe is here to pamper you. The look at many have trailblazed this road to bring you into this alignment, to not feel like you're on the edge, to show you the way to maneuver through the meadow. Okay? Wow. I'm feeling this to come back. I'm going to build this on these vibrations, okay? I'm going to hold them up, don't worry. All right, because we're talking about the sacred spiral. We're talking about wish fulfillment. We're talking about Lady Luck. We're talking about the unicorn energy, the vibration switch of the horse, illumination. And look at this full moon. This is bringing you into this. Look at this is really stimulating your rainbow bridge, your Chiron, your rainbow bridge in between you and your divine. It's like the sacred wound. It's like Chiron is the wounded healer. And it's like the bridge to this healing that allows you to understand your uniqueness, which will allow you to hold the vibration of the horse that is best for you, which is all about freedom, which is all about this Mustang, this power, this harnessing of this power, and not just being fenced in, not feeling alone and fenced in and boxed in. Okay? It's this illumination, it's this expansion. And it's like cure for others and let them be free. And this is what we've been talking about. How can we hold the calmness so that we, and this is what's coming here, okay? This is all related. The Larimar, okay? How can we be in our authenticity? How can we be calm and nurturing to keep people off their ledge, to allow them to feel free? This is what's unfolding in this Dharma, okay? And it's like whatever is rising up is the universe testing you. Testing you. Do you have faith? Do you have faith that this is for you? Okay. Do you have faith that this is for you? The Sacred Heart coming up once again under the black tourmaline, underneath the little Sacred Heart. The panda. And the panda is in balance, right? Stay balanced in your essence. The panda, the beautiful panda eyes, okay, being able to see through the dark, being in balance, and how that not only affects you, but how this frequency and vibration affects your family, affects your connection to your angels. Okay, this is all interrelated here, my friends. Archangel Jophiel and Archangel Sandalphon, they rule the. I love this because Archangel Mary talks about your authenticity, but Archangel Jophiel and Sandalphon are coming in. They're talking about this combination, this Gryffindor energy, the magic and the mysticism. Okay, the magic and the mysticism for you, for you. It's beautiful. So how can we have grace? How can we allow this spiral? How can we allow this energy to come in, these light codes to penetrate our heart? How can we have unconditional love for ourselves and for others and have grace and majesty? This is what is all about being in your solar plexus power. It is a queendom, okay? And the queen does what is best for all, including herself, but for all. So, how can we be majestic? How can we allow the guards to come in and, protect the fortress, protect the throne, which is you? This is what the structure that we're talking about. The angels want to teach you about this structure. This is the structure that's coming in. And what is your part? Your part is to receive. Your part is to alchemize. Your part is to stay in tandem. Okay, when you feel the shift, to bring yourself back to center, to allow the healing to come in, to know that it's going to be changing, that there's going to be a change in these next 4 weeks, every week. And how can we tune in to those energies? Okay, Jay, you're really not helping.
Sorry.
Number 6. Okay, now we're going to go into this. We've talked about the heart chakra. We've talked about the coming together of the Sacred Heart, not the separation, allowing us to have this unconditional love. The ancestors want to come forward. We've got the kookaburra coming in. These are my down under cards. I'm expecting some real powerful changes here, okay, with real powerful information from the ancestors. And look at this right away. The structure that's being built for you, it's not allowing you to go backwards. Okay? Such a beautiful message. How can we stay heart centered with the message that we just shared about the structure? Okay? About the unicorn, our individuality, and being blinded and being guided, and knowing that our frequency is what pulls our experiences, and that we're being held and we're being brought into balance so that we can step forward and get flight. Stay heart centered, my friends. We're not going backwards. This is a progression. Your ancestors are letting you know this is a progression. So, what are we talking about here? One shuffle, and we're going to do 2 cards again. How can we, the message here, channeled message, how can we collaborate? How can we collaborate with the 1 to bring in the balance? And then I heard 1, 2, 3, follow the steps, the drum, the dance. Okay? Follow the steps, the drum, the dance. And remember, this is a progression going forward. Okay? And it's like I already cut. I should have showed you, but I already cut. It's okay. What are you calling out for? What have you been calling out for? Are you perched to receive? This is the key. It's like we call out and we call out and we call out. How can we remain calm? How can we see that Dharma is unfolding in our favor for what we're calling out for? Okay? This is that magic that I'm feeling here. This is the magic to wrap up this cycle with the feminine, is what I'm hearing. Okay? It's literally what I just heard. When we take these energies, which are very parallel colors, okay, how can we get in one with the healing for that feminine to really pull back and allow ourselves to receive, to pull back and allow something new to come in. Remember, we're not going backwards. So how can we really stay heart-centered and receive with grace and love? And then underneath that, how can we allow spirit? How can we allow this new beginning? I mean, this is just so perfect. How can we see? How can we channel? I mean, we're basically we're getting these all over the place. The eagle, or where this is the best time to communicate with source at this time. Everything is aligning. There's been a break in the ice. Remember. And so how can we observe the energy? How can we not get pulled into the emotions? How can we observe for what we're ready to go grasp? The word is awareness this month. How can we observe? How can we allow ourselves to be held? How can we have grace? And look at the eyes of the ancestors. With the eyes of the ancestors is what I'm getting here. So there's some awareness coming through. And so some of this communication, and this is where we've been talking a lot about this vision. Okay, we've been talking about like watching what you're looking at. Okay, because here things are going to get a little zigzaggy. This is the structure that's coming in, but this structure is a master builder structure. This will allow you to progress forward. Okay. And so we want to remain calm as this Dharma unfolds. And again, I'm getting a message to have faith that a lot of the energies that you're going to be feeling have to do with the changing of the guards. Okay. Around what? Around your queendom, around you. Okay. And it's like the ancestors, they want you to see with their eyes because they have made many sacrifices for you. Okay. Look at the angels, those who have crossed over. Look at this. They've got the spiral and they're bringing this energy down into for you to have a new beginning. So gorgeous. So how can we have unconditional love as everything starts to unfold? Now the Ascended Masters, they want to talk more about this structure, okay? They want to talk more about this structure and about the sacrifice that you've made, putting you onto your mission, okay? It's fast moving energy these next 4 weeks, my friends. So let's talk about this. How can we get into our authentic nature? As this gentleman made a sacrifice for the woman that he loves to marry his father because she wanted her child to be king. So he sacrificed something that he loved, but spirit brought it back to him in a new form. And this is what is happening for you, okay? So the Ascended Masters are letting us know to collaborate with the shift to create the magic, okay? So there's this, look at this, a lot of collaboration, a lot of shifting, but it's going to allow you to be in tune to the magic, which is what is really meant to guide you. Okay, so authentically, we're talking here about getting into this authentic nature, collaborating with the shift to step into who you truly are. Okay, it's going to be an adventure. That's for sure. And and it's like, but you have the skill set, and look at that horse. Look at that horse feeling like he's, got to go on this mission. But it's kind of funny because I'm getting the horse entangled, the relationship with that horse and the masculine entangled, which is really kind of funny, actually. I love that that's coming up. How can you collaborate with this healing? This is the 11. This is the alignment. It's right in front of you. How can you walk through this portal, heart centered, alchemized, with the wind blowing? She's blinded, but look at, she's not really blinded. Her eyes are awake. Let's focus down here. She's awakened, and it's because of this pituitary gland activation we're going to be talking about in just a moment. Okay? She's wearing the pearls jewelry. She looks to be in balance. There's this symmetry. Okay? There's this symmetry going on here. This is really beautiful. And this is what you agreed to, my friends, when you came. It's like what I'm feeling here is an alignment to what you said you wanted to evolve. And it's like, as I'm saying this, I'm hearing that song Tightrope from The Greatest Showman. And it's like you feel like you've been walking on a tightrope. And isn't that interesting that it involves a man and a woman who has all the obstacles in their way, but they don't see it that way. They don't see the obstacles. They see a coming together. Wow. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Okay. So, are you prepared to receive the gift? Are you prepared to receive the gift? This is what you're aligning to. So, let's talk about this. What is this shift? What is this gift? Okay, that we're aligning to. Here we've got the number 24, the ego. How can we integrate the energies? Okay? How can we integrate the energies? How can we collaborate with this structure? Not laying back on our laurels, not laying back on what, I'm just going to say on what we think we know, on what we did know, on, can we be open? Can our heart be open for complete revolutionary, evolutionary experiences? So it's like, how can we really kind of sit back and learn and not be stuck in our ego? How can we receive? This is really huge, you guys. We've been getting this. There's a shift here, and it's like you can only tune in if you're willing to receive what is being shared here. Okay? That's the only way. And it's like what's being received is a shot, a pullback to step into your fire, a pullback of your angels and guides to lead you where? In that direction for your highest potential. But it's like, look at this. It's all about staying in balance. It's all about staying in balance. I'm literally getting, the number 8 in between here. And it's all about your perception. It's all about your perception about what this gift is. Many focus on monetary, but it's like true alchemy, true abundance is all about the vibration and the frequency of all experiences, experienced in all senses, experienced in all genres, in all arenas. Okay? So how can we be open? How can we not just expect, oh, Michelle says, we got this stuff coming in. It's like, but you got to collaborate with it, my friends. You've got to collaborate. So it's like the masculine here is definitely being a focus, okay? And it's like, can we sit back and learn is really what I'm hearing here. Can we sit back and learn? What can we receive in meditation? How can we be at one with this this integration? Okay? How can we allow this alignment of our authenticity and our creativity and rooted in with our ancestors is what I'm hearing here, this full moon of Capricorn. Wow. How can we fuel our intuition knowing that it is a huge time to be in communion with source, a huge time to receive. So how can we increase our meditation? How can we go in? Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling there. Whoopa, look at this. What flies to the floor comes to the door. How can we be loyal to our feminine? How can we be loyal to our feminine energy, which usually leads the parade, and not rush in with anger and aggression? Okay, this is what I'm feeling here. And this, if anything, is source coming in on your behalf. This is what your ascended masters want you to know. It's not something, it's collaborating with the one, collaborating with the structures. Okay, this is what source is going to come in on your behalf, but you have to be, I keep hearing, you've got to be open to receive. You've got to be open to receive. It happens through inspired thought. Every challenge brings a gift, but it is in balance of giving and receiving to begin with. Okay, so how can you embrace this adventure? How can you allow your own inner ambitions to fly in the wind, to fly in the wind, and just take action one step at a time in tandem? If you keep going one way, you twist in circles. If you keep taking action, action, action without insight, you literally twist in circles. If you keep receiving and receiving and receiving and not taking the action, you literally twist in circles. It takes both. It takes both energies within you to create the inspired action, to receive the gift, and to go back out for the next challenge. This is what your ascended masters want you to know. Okay? And I'm getting a number here. So hold on. 6, integrate with the structure and the magic to finish the cycle and bring you into abundance. Integrate with the structure to create the magic to finish the cycle. I've got goosebumps. To bring you magic and abundance. Abundance. So beautiful. Really. Thank you, Ascended Masters. Now the gears are turning. The gears are turning in that well of dreams. The collective energy, the astral, the cosmic energy. I love that this came in when I did the oracle. When I did the oracle back in December, this is what came up for the month of July. The word awareness, the gears churning, the cosmic energy is getting involved. Look what's on bottom, pre-shuffled, my first time too. How can we collaborate with the structure? Saturn retrograde. Wow. Okay. How can we collaborate with the message that we saw for Saturn retrograde? Color me bad is what's coming in. How can we work with those angels that came forward, right? So you can go look at that message. It was from last week's, because this is building on that message of these watcher energies, okay? These watcher energies of the actions that we take. And is this perhaps what's getting us hooked? Okay? What's getting us hooked? Yeah. Wow, this is really cool. Okay, so looking at my notes here, 3 shuffles. Here we go. How can we balance and collaborate with the shift in the cosmos? How can we balance and collaborate with the shift in the cosmos? Okay, number 53, the opposition. The opposition. And I was told immediately, yeah, here it is. The black tourmaline. Okay, this is what this is referring to. And it also mirrors with ambition. So how can we have a different focus? How can we allow our entire being to receive healing, to go in the dark, right? To go through the rings, okay, to center, to alchemize. Look at all this. And it's like, how can we allow our ambitions of where we think we should be? How can we let go of those knowing that they limit us? This is what the opposition is talking about. Okay? How can we realize that in some ways that these energies and in some ways I'm hearing our patterns and our ways, and our reluctance to change and to switch and to sway. How can we allow that reluctance, those limits that we throw on ourselves, how can we open our heart and expect miracles? Because the gears are shifting for you, my friends. The gears are shifting. The cosmos are here, pointing to the direction. Literally, look at that. The inverse. Okay? Exactly what we're talking about. How can we let go of what feels opposing and to know that it's taking us directly where we need to go? Directly where we need to go. Wow. Please hear this message, is what I'm hearing your angels say. That these are happening for you. Okay? So important to understand because there's so much happening behind the scenes, my friends. Vesta, how can we keep our fire burning in our heart? Our heart's desire, the warmth. Okay, this is talking about that beautiful Vesta. Oh my gosh. That beautiful Vesta, the balance and the collaboration within and without, creating this beautiful structure within us. I love this because we just did an oracle on this. I'll try to plug these oracles in to refer if you're new, but this is just really kind of highlighting and letting us know and understand. It's building, this story has been building for a while, and the cosmic energy has been the star. And who has been the star of the cosmos, my friends? Venus. Venus has been the star of the cosmos. Okay? And we have Neptune in retrograde and we have Saturn in retrograde. There's a break in the ice. We can go to places we normally couldn't go before. And as long as we stay heart centered and we have trust and we have love, we can align to this energy, to this communication. Okay? It is such a divine time. It is such a divine time. Juno, it is such a divine time to create the structure of collaboration. The star within you, and the star within this collaboration between within yourself and outside of yourself. Okay, the Juno talks about this queen energy. It's in between Mars and Saturn, and it's like it's part of something bigger, and so are you. Okay, it's this coming together of partnership. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. Thank you, Source. This is really coming together so beautifully. So we're going to look at two cards about how we can balance that. How can we balance with this Saturn retrograde? I cannot make this up. You've got to go check out the hook. What is keeping you hooked and keeping you set in this structure? Okay, it's like these rings. What are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? What are you hooked into? And how can you alchemize that and create the new tapestry, the new structure, the new knots? How can we undo the knots that we have and recalibrate in our authenticity? so gorgeous. I mean, this is totally building. Look at this, you guys. I cannot even handle what is happening here. Okay? I literally said Juno is being in between what? Jupiter and Mars. Or not Jupiter, Saturn and Mars. Wow. Mars coming in, this fiery energy. But how can we resist the fire? How can we resist the volatility? How can we hold the sword knowing this is not something we need to fight? How can we allow the changing of the guards? How can we see this new beginning and stay perched? This is what's coming in. Wow. And what's in between the two? A beautiful partnership within you, around you. So gorgeous, really. So gorgeous. And how can we listen to the message from the Ascended Masters in order to not allow this volatility to take our sword and to go into the fight? How can we receive this gift with love, knowing that Source has our back? This is really a huge message. Number 38. Number 38, number channel 11 is like the divine timing to come in to untwist what we had and to let go so that we can grow where we are planted. Wow. We got to read that. This is so unbelievable. The root chakra, the changings, the alchemy of the Egyptian timeline. It's like it affects so much more than you know. 8, 9, 10, 11. It affects your well of dreams, your trident, which affects your neural responses, your vision, your focus, your attention, anxiety, stress, your imagination, your belief, your trust. Do you see it? Are you feeling this? Are you feeling it? I am feeling it. And I am ready. I am ready to emerge into something more calm, more cleaned, a structure for myself, burning the hearth, okay? The warmth. 38. It's literally the number 38 that came in. Literally. Okay, so that's why we're reading this. And it's on bottom. And I'm going to get to it right here. Imagine your spine extends down into the earth like a tap root, the strong central root under a tree, through the earth to the point in the sun's path below. Latin for bottom of the sky. The immum coli, or the IC, points to the memories and the experience that feed your first roots, your early home life, your family traditions, and your biological and emotional heritage. And remember, we said, look with the ancestors' eyes to allow this healing to come in. Look at the roots. Think about what makes you feel at home and secure, what creates sanctuary for you. Investigate the foundation and become conscious of the traditions and the assumptions that underlie the situation. Lean into habits that help you feel secure and grounded. Have we gotten this message about creating a grounding routine for yourself over these next 30 days? It is so imperative. If you enjoy your childhood, family traditions can help you feel safe and strong in a storm. If you grew up in chaos, you may crave the opposite and so create your own quiet sanctuary. If you grew up around arguments, arguing with people at home may seem normal to you, but that may not be the case for your housemates. So you may need to learn to present your points in a more transformative, less combative, volatile way. The IC speaks of deeper roots, the spiritual, religious, philosophical underpinnings of your early life. Just as a fish doesn't notice the water it swims in, it can be hard to see spiritual assumptions you swam in as a child. These philosophical underpinnings could give you a deep connection to spirit or leave you feeling restricted or judged. Whether they imbue you with unconscious habits or that form you, that were formed when you rebelled. Until you examine those deep roots, they will define your fundamental paradigm. Wow. Here's your challenge. Unconscious patterns from your personal history may underline the situation that need excavation. And this is why the frequency of black tourmaline is coming in to kind of go through those skeletons. This is a rising up of these energies. And this is why your angels and guides brought you here to understand that the gift is building the roots of your own. Free, feel your spine extend like a deep root tree of the tree into the ground. Feel the strength of the earth pulsating through you, holding strong through any storm. Through any storm. Yeah, Jay, we're almost there. How can we let the past go? How can we allow the past go? I'm getting the south node, the emotions, the comfort zone. How can we release that and allow ourselves to go on this cosmic ride for us to learn and to capture, and to have a whole new beginning, my friends. This is the structure that I'm feeling, the sacred structure. How can we be loyal to ourselves? How can we be in partnership with others? Oh my gosh, so beautiful. So beautiful. Let's see what the runes have to say. Because the runes want to talk about balance and clarity. Clarity. If you're here, can I get a like? Can you give me a like? Can you share this? Can you follow me? Just want to say. In the past. Okay? Now, well, it is inverted. Okay? So we're going to do that. In the past, this is the few, which just talks about abundance. In the past, it felt so abundant. Okay? We've got all these little tangents coming in. It's like every single time we try to get something going, there's a tangent, there's an obstacle. Okay? This is what I'm seeing here. This is in the past. This is in the present. This is so beautiful. This is in the present. And do you know what this is? This is your ancestors. Look at the 11. We're aligning to the gift. We're aligning to the gift. So beautiful. And what's happening here in the future? What's happening here in the future? This is called Odin's Stav. And it's up to you. It's a blank canvas. It's a new start. Wow. Your ancestors are giving you a leg up. They're lifting you. They're putting you in this position. This is so gorgeous, you guys. I really am just loving this. So, how is this going to affect our vision? What's going to affect our vision? How are we going to have an expansion here? Okay? Because the ancestors wanted you to know that clarity comes with the balance. Okay, so you got to be in balance to receive. And what I'm getting in my mind's eye is the scales and the feather and the heart. And what I'm getting even deeper than that is it's not really about that. It's really about how something kind of changed the scale in our relationships with you all and that Egyptian timeline. And this is being alchemized. This is what I am receiving and feeling. Okay? So how can we have vision? How can we get in balance with this shift of our vision? Okay, because it's literally like we could see things in a whole new light. And literally how we could see things that we are going to perceive potentially not of the light. Why? Because we're going through that file cabinet and things are going to come up, but it doesn't mean this is your current experience. It's rising up to be witnessed, to be alchemized, to be released. Okay? Here in the third eye, I heard inward bound, and then there's an arrow, and I wrote onward. a quest, a journey of what? Of truth. A quest and a journey of truth. As these next 4 weeks, I feel these things are just going to rise up to be alchemized for you. Okay? The Three of Bows. How can we get in alignment of these energies, these serpent energies within us? Okay? Fulfillment. It's not about a choice. It's about the 11. It's about the alignment. It's about receiving. You see how she's like this with her right hand, but she's holding on to her skill set. She's holding on to her bow. So she's ready to receive before she grabs an arrow to shoot through. Okay? So it's like the two energies within you and source. And it's like all paths lead to the same thing, but some paths bring you closer to what? To that wish fulfillment. To that wish fulfillment. Okay? So let's go ahead in here. We're doing 3 shuffles. How can we allow the lightning strike? This is the magic. It's like, look at the universe is conspiring to free you from this hang situation. But also, it's like this is like more than the hangman. This is actually like look at the fire. Okay, look at the fire. And it's like there's this pathway below. And it's like your perspective. How can turning upside down change the perception in a very different way? And this is what I'm feeling here. This is the energy coming in. This is why your angels and guides brought you here, because there's going to be some energies coming in. And it's like if you're not receiving this information, it could really make you feel unbalanced and feel out of whack. Okay? It really could. Because there's a letting go. There's a coming together, calling out, a coming together of all, those of you who've been on the lone wolf path, the coming together of your community. Okay? King of Stones, this was meant for you. This is destiny. This is destiny. Okay? And this full moon is definitely, look at the break in the ice, literally the break in the ice. And it's like we calling out over the tundra. And it's like this full moon, this energy is bringing the King of Stones, the wolf, okay? The wildness. It's like it's going to be a wild ride. I feel it. But it's like it's going to bring you into this king and this emperor energy, which goes in tandem to this partnership. And look at the queen is leading it. So if you're having some altercations with partners, how can you hold the vibration? Most likely they held it for you. How can you hold it back? How can you be reciprocal? Okay? Come on. We've got the King of Stones and the Queen of Arrows. Wow. I told you, in alignment. So how can we have grace? Double swan energy. How can we stay above the emotions? Okay? And how can we let ourselves and others call out for what they need without seeing it as against ourselves? Will I be hired for a job I got interviewed for? I'm actually not doing personal readings right now, my friend. You can message me. I've got my new email coming soon if you want to receive things like that. This is a collective message right now. So you can tap in, and see, because there's a lot of changes going on. There's a lot of changes. You're welcome. So it's like the world tree is in front of you, okay? And we're talking here about the balance. So right here in the numbers, how can we root and grow where we're planted to create this balance? How can we trust that the universe has our back? So there's your answer, Diana, if you're still here. How can you trust that no matter what happens, the universe has your back? 24/7, 460, 4 seasons of the year, 365 days. And it's like I'm getting the image of the convenience store, and I laugh because they have doors that are locked, but they're open 24/7. Yeah. So look at that perfect timing. You'll have to let me know. So let's go ahead and look at this. Two cards. Two cards. The green woman, the ingredients have been gathered. How can we look into these two energies? Wow. There it is, the links. The page of stones. As the Dharma unfolds, as we learn, as we listen and learn, as the Dharma unfolds, we find out the information that goes from the page of stones to the king of stones. So there is this vibration and this frequency that is leading you. And it's all about staying rooted in. It's about keeping your pulse on the root, okay? And listening to those secrets. And the lynx has no problem navigating icy areas, just so you know. They do just fine. So the ancestors are here. This is the other card. And we literally heard, and I'm going back a few. How can we, in our higher heart, follow the steps, listen to the drum, dance to the beat that the ancestors are beating for you? The alignment, the 11. How can you walk through this channel? How can you walk through this door? How can you go on this pathway? Listen. Listen for the beat of the drum. It is leading you in. Follow your ancestors. Follow your instincts. Beautiful. There's a pathway that's been opened in the ice. It's been opened in the ice. So incredible. So incredible. I'm loving this. So the very last thing we're going to talk about is this activation to this pituitary gland. What is this activation? Pre-shuffled. The halls of Amente initiation. The number 11. I did not put this here. This was there. Coming into balance. It's like is so beautiful. Okay. I love this. The duality and seeing the dance. When I'm seeing this, what I'm seeing is um, beat it, beat it. Michael Jackson's video. Is that what it is? Or is it Billie Jean? I'm seeing a video where it lights up. I think it's Billie Jean, actually. I can't remember. We'll have to look into that. Billie Jean's not my lover. She's just a friend. Da-na, da-na-na-na. And it's like I'm seeing the steps illuminate when you're in balance, when you're following the beat, when you're listening. This message is very consistent from the beginning to the end. So what is this activation? There's actually 3 activations. Okay? We're talking about this coming together of your light body, of your Merkaba, your divine and feminine energies coming together in unison to journey. To journey. We're talking about healing codes. Wow. Star being healing codes, the cosmic influence. We're talking about the crown chakra activation of peace. Wow, this is definitely what we've been talking about this whole time. Marina, so beautiful. So let's see, what are the 3 activations at hand? And I heard create, integrate, and alchemize. So what's the activation to create? It's a Merkaba activation. Transcendence, ascension, you are rising up. There's a changing of the guards. There's an alchemy happening in that treasure chest that is rerouting you and allowing you to grow where you're planted in the most authentic way. And it's an activation to your light body. It's an activation to the synergy within you, to this sacred structure that allow you to ascend. And this is happening for all of us. A crystal skull wisdom is on bottom. So this is really what we're talking about and look at this. We're talking about the well of dreams. Remember, I told you we're bringing in the crystallized waters. We're crystallizing the waters of the sacral in combination with the waters of the waterfall of the well of dreams. And this is coming in, I can't even say it, crystallizing and changing our experiences. This is what we're talking about. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. Access to the Akashic records, my friends. Wow. Clearing old stories, releasing past lives, freedom. Your uniqueness rising to the top. The illusion of being fenced in, the illusion of the work that must be done. It's not work, it's receiving. It's in tandem to receiving. Abundance, clarity, vision, and focus are all here to assist you in this channel, okay? To clear the past stories, to transcend, to ascend, to get a rise in your frequency to the heart of source. All encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. This is why the gears are shifting, my friends. This is what we're going through. And it's like, as I'm seeing this, it's like this rising up through those lower chakras, this evolution, this clearing. And look at this golden energy, this pink energy, this clearing and cleansing, which leads to this expansion. As happens below, happens above. And this is what we're seeing here. As we clear the old stories of what was, as we let go of what was and get a lift up. The canvas is brand new. We can literally imagine and dream and manifest without obstacles, as long as they're heart-centered and received and co-created with Source. This is your message this next 4 weeks. May this message find you blessed. May you have a happy holiday. I hope it resonates with you. Give me a like, give me a share, notify, be notified when I go live. Everything I do is live. Tomorrow night I will share the wisdom of the kookaburra. Okay? We'll talk to you soon. Talk to you soon, my friends.